Hello world, Coach Chris here, picking it up, living the hero's journey, reviewing. We're chapter 6 today. So chapter 6 is all about the call to adventure in the hero's journey. This is absolutely the most pivotal part of your journey. There's so many of us that just are stuck or we're in denial of the call. And that's one of the major points that our author Will Craig points out, is that people are stuck, and sometimes they need an assist or an assistant, also known as a herald. He refers to the various people that support you in your journey, and a herald can be a person, a thing, or event that's the nudge. Just think of it as a nudge, right? And sometimes it's a big nudge and very painful, and other times it's more subtle. The role of the herald is to warn and challenge. The herald kickstarts your journey with the announcement of a call for change. During your journey, you probably are going to experience what is called the suffering of the status quo. There's a hesitancy, a natural hesitancy for the vast majority of people, and this is basically the status quo, or your baseline of staying where you are. And so when people are going through this phase in the hero's journey where they're receiving a call or a continuous call, they go through a phase called the quiet suffering phase. They know that there's something more. They know that their life is out there waiting for them, or there's something more that they can do, but they resist the call. They refuse to move forward. They refuse to take the internal change that's required for them to take the next step. And that's where a mentor can assist, or a herald can assist. No one knows exactly when the call comes, much less who or what will deliver it. What you have to realize is that the call to adventure is an opportunity. It's an opportunity to shine, to take advantage of something that's not happened in your life. Throughout all of the steps in the hero's journey, the call is really the shortest step, but it's the most impactful, because if you don't start, then nothing else matters. Now, here's an interesting point to think about, is that throughout our days and weeks and months, our lives are so busy and so hectic, and there's so many things going on, and we're in a chronic state of keeping ourselves busy, which is not the same as productive. Busy does not equal productive. But we're inundated by signals and calls for our attention. Everything in our life is calling for our attention. So how does somebody distinguish between distractions and true, genuine call to action? Here's an interesting question for you. When did you stop answering the call? At what point did you tell yourself that you don't need to grow, or you don't need to change, or, well, I'm an adult now. This is life. This is it. This is 40. This is 50. Why do we tell ourselves that that's the case? In a world of limitless possibilities, why should we ever stop answering a call or the calls to take ourselves to the next level, to keep going through the slinky, the hero's journey? Why? Why would you do that to yourself? I love this quote: "The unexamined life is a life not worth living." This is really important. I'm just going to read it from the book here. "Not examining things too much might seem less painful, but it is the coward's way to a slow and sorrowful life. One can take solace in being a follower, complying with directions and instructions, not having to think or make too many decisions. But if you are to be in charge of your life, you must ask questions, challenge the status quo, and take responsibility for who you are and the person you want to become." Shift happens. Peace.